They saw me sitting quiet in my simple robes of brown. 3 men with rusty swords thought they'd run me out of town. "Hey monk, you're in our spot," as they circled around my chair. I just smiled and took a sip, cause I knew what would happen there. "These hands don't need weapons to teach you how to dance. These hands don't need weapons, just give them half a chance." But first one swung his blade, I moved like morning wind. 2 strikes and he went down before his swing could end. The second threw a table I trained in knocking halls. Now he's looking at the ceiling while his friend threw through the walls. "These hands don't need weapons to teach you how to dance. These hands don't need weapons, just give them half a chance." Years in temples high, learning ways of peace, but sometimes trouble finds you and won't let you release. The third one tried to run, but his friends had caused such mess. I caught him at the doorway, and he joined the rest. Now they're buying all my drinks and asking what I know. Sometimes peace needs 2 fists, that's just how wisdom goes. These hands don't need weapons to teach you how to dance. These hands don't need weapons, just give them half a chance. In my corner of the inn, watching faces through my gin. Dark stairs follow where I tread, till one fool stands and strikes with lead. The candles burn blue that night, my blood ran cold with fright. Ancient words of flight, power burning bright. The candles burn blue that night, through that night. Fists were raised and chairs did fly, but magic stirred deep inside. My patron's voice crawled so clear through mortal veils of rage and fear. The candles burned blue that night, my will ignited bright. Flames of violet light, setting wrongs to right. The candles burn blue that night, blue that night. Born of darkness, claimed by flame. No more hiding, no more shame. Now they know me for my arts and give wide birth to burning hearts. The candles burn blue that night when I claimed my birthright. Now I stand in light in ethereal light. The candles burn blue that night, blue that night. Old friend behind the bar tonight, I see the questions in your eyes. You wonder why I never change, while seasons pass and years go by. I've walked these roads 1,000 times, through wars and peace, through rain and shine, and every tavern which feels like home, yet something keeps me moving on. Pour me another friend, these memories won't end a village long ago. From raiders in the mountain pass, they call me hero for a day, until they saw what I could do. The flames that danced upon my hands, the mark of all upon my face, they offered gold, begged me leave. I left before they made me run. Pour me another friend, the past keeps pulling. Some call us cursed, some call us blessed, no place to lay our heads to rest. But here tonight I'll share my wine with those who dare to hear my tale. 100 winters I've seen, 100 summers come and go. I've loved and lost and fought and bled, but time leaves me forever young. The road ahead stretches so wide, I'll rest my feet and share these stories in my heart. But those who listen, those who stay, tonight I'll make amends. So candles burn down low night, it's morning bakes pesandori. The candles burn down low tonight, as morning breaks I'll fade away.
Each night I strum these wooden strings in corners of this humble hall. The patrons laugh and drink and sing, while I stay hidden from it all. My father's blood runs deep within, but here they see a simple man, playing songs of knights and kings, keeping time with callous hands. the voice. Its course is calling. The destiny won't wait too long. The road that brought me to this place was paved with signs I tried to flee. Each tavern brings a different face, none will ever truly see. Behind the tunes and gentle words lies power I cannot contain. Some nights I feel it stirring strong, like thunder before the rain. The strings are breaking one by one. My father's will cannot be swayed. The warrior's path has just begun. The minstrel's role has been played. Music draws her voice. Its chorus is call. The destiny one way too long. Tonight I'll sing one final song before I lay this lute to rest. The blood of gods has pulled too strong. Time to face the final test. The tales I sung of heroes brave now echo back to haunt my soul. The path ahead leads far from here, where darkness takes its toll. Music drowns her voice. The voice is calling, but destiny won't wait too long. La 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 dee la.
Every night I bar the door, checking locks and wood and floor. Candles burning low and dim, while the patrons sing their hymn. Something's different in the air, and I pretend I do not care. La-dee-la-dee-la. Every night I bar the door. La-dee-la-dee-la. He's been here before. When reflections in the wine, as the bells of evening chime, travelers huddle near the heat, drawing closer seat by seat. Someone's watching from afar, through the window of my bar. Every night I bar the door. Every night I bar the door. Love, he's been here before. Rummy-dum-de-dum-de day. Strange things happen in the night, when the moon is burning bright. Copper coins upon the board, ancient markings on his sword. Never reading, never speaks, only sits and slowly seeks. Something hidden in this place, never showing us his face. Every night I bar the door, but he's been here before. morning comes and he is gone, like the mist before the dawn. But the copper coins remain, marked with patterns like the rain. And I know he'll come once more when I go to bar the door. La-dee-la, la-dee-la.
Every night I bar the door.
I sit alone here at my table in the back, sipping water while the others share their ale. Watch the patrons stumble, laugh and carry on, my meditation quiet as the evening grows stale. Through my years of training at the mountain shrine, I've learned that peace can be the harder road to take. But sometimes trouble finds you when you least expect, and wisdom teaches there are rules that you can break. They don't see what lies beneath these simple robes I wear, until the moment comes to strike, then they learn to care. Three men approach with anger in their eyes. Something about my presence makes them mad. One throws a punch, another grabs a chair. I guess this evening's getting rather bad. I try to reason, but they will not hear. Their fists are raised, they're spoiling for a fight. Well, if that's the path they choose to walk tonight, I'll have to show them why that's not so bright. They don't see what lies beneath these simple robes I wear, until the moment comes to strike, then they learn to care. Then they learn to care. My masters taught me well the way of fist and calm. In chaos find your center, in battle stay your calm. 3 heartbeats later, all of them are down. Their pride is bruised more badly than their heads. The Tavern keeper smiling as he cleans, says drinks are on the house, now break some bread. I bow and thank him, return to my seat. The other patrons give me needed space. Sometimes the greatest lesson taught in peace comes from those who thought your mind was weak. They don't see what lies beneath these simple robes I wear, until the moment comes to strike, then they learn to care. Then they learn to care.
Cracked stone beneath my feet, 3 parasites circling the drain. You think the dark is yours, I brought a different sun. Iron skin, empty mind, ready for the harvest. Ready for the kill. Ready for the kill. Bleed the darkness out. Holy strike, wake the spark. Grind the leech to dust. I am the mirror of your rot. Look at what you made me. Look at what I am. Left hook shatters the jaw. Silver light in the marrow. One down. go. Your hunger is a lie. My rage is the only truth. Spit the blood on the cobbles. Spit it out! Oh. Bleed the darkness out. Holy strike! Break this vine. Grind the leech to dust. I am the mirror of your rot. Look at what you made me. Look at what I am. Step into the circle. Face the palm of God. I feel the blackness rising, drowning out the prayer. Stained hands, hollow chest. Who is the monster now? Who is the beast? Bleed the darkness out. Holy strike! Break this vine. Grind the leech to dust. I am the mirror of your rot. Look at what you made me. Look at what I am. Walk the path, slay the beast. Walk the path, become the beast. Grind it down, grind it down, grind it down, down.
Just a quiet evening here. Thought I'd show them something clear. Raised my hand to make a light. Something simple, something bright. Through my fingers just a spark. Should've stayed home in the dark. Now the patrons start to stare as blue sparks float through the air. What could possibly go wrong? That's my favorite tavern song. Tables dancing left and right, mugs are floating, such a sight. Didn't mean to cause a scene. Now the chairs turn bright green. Someone's beer just turned to ice, and their mug of ale to mice. And their mono was to show just a tiny magic glow. What could possibly go wrong? That's my favorite tavern song. It spins around and round. The floor's no longer on the ground. Everything's turned upside down, and someone's wearing my crown. Finally the chaos slows. Where the door was, now there grows something like a purple tree. Everyone is blaming me. Gotta make things right somehow. Think I'll take a graceful bow. Leave before they figure out what this mess was all about. What could possibly go wrong? That's my favorite tavern song. Corner booth, watching ale spill on the floor. When the big man starts his trouble, you just smile and nothing more. But I've seen what you can do when the tables start to turn. Swift as wind through barley fields, strong as oak but light as rain. dancing through the flying fists, never once showing your pain. When the chaos finds its way, you move like water, bend like flame. The blacksmith throws a heavy plunge, you step aside without a sound. Three more come rushing at you, but your feet don't touch the ground. That discipline you carry makes the rowdy crowd take pose. Swift as wind through barley fields, strong as oak but light as rain. Dancing through the flying fists, never once showing your pain. When the chaos finds its way, you move like water, bend like flame. Years of training in the mountains, showing every step you take, while the others swing and stumble, not a single move you fake. Dust finally settles and the broken chairs lie still. You're standing by the doorway, calm and quiet, still like will. The keeper nods with respect, says your count's no good tonight. Swift as wind through barley fields, strong as oak but light as rain. Dancing through the fighting crowd, never once showing your pain. When the chaos finds its way, move like water, bend like flame. Tables turn and balls break, but you remain the same.
Just a quiet drink in the old black rose. Then some fellow thinks he can swing his blows. What did I do? My magic flew, now everything's purple and new. Everything's purple and new. Tried to block his fist, cast a simple spell. Something went amiss, now the tables fell. What did I do? My magic flew, now everything's purple and new. Everything's purple and new. Zimazam, alakazam, bubbly, wobbly, free, fizzle, pop. Oh dear me, oh dear me. Chairs are floating high, mugs are turning green. Someone's learned to fly. What does this all mean? The bar keeps mad, the worst night he's had, and I feel pretty bad. What did I do? My magic flew, now everything's purple and new.
came here seeking silence in the corner with my way, but the noise keeps getting louder and my patience starts to fail. There's a man who's been drinking since the sun went down today. His voice cuts through the laughter in a most unpleasant way. Oh, I try to keep my distance, try to mind my own affairs, but some things just won't let you be when trouble fills the air. These honest hands were made for fighting, but they know what must be done when words turn into pushing and there's nowhere left to run. La la la, oh, these honest hands. Now he's standing at my table, says I've been staring too long, but I was only watching how he treats the serving girl wrong. She's just trying to do her work here, keep the peace and earn her pay, but he won't take no for an answer, won't just let her walk away. Oh, I try to keep my distance, try to mind my own affairs, but some things just won't let you be when trouble fills the air. These honest hands were made for fighting, but they know what must be done when words turn into pushing and there's nowhere left to run. La la la, oh, these honest hands. Sometimes the quiet path leads you to a crossroads where standing still means watching someone else's world explode. These honest hands were made for fighting, but they know what must be done when the words turn into pushing and there's nowhere left to run. These honest hands were made for fighting, but they learn to hold their ground when the weak need a defender and there's no one else around. La la la, oh, these honest hands. Flicker low tonight in this old drinking hall. Your stare across the wooden beams makes tankards seem so small. I sense the way you watch me close with judgment in your mind. La 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 la, hey la la la. They always know there's something wrong before the evening's done. They sense the power that I hold from what I've become. Your eyes reflect the stars that died long ago. The stars that died. The stars that died. Ancient light, the world's below. The stars that died. The stars that died. You grip your blade with white knuckles pointed toward my chest.
but cosmic forces far beyond now put you to the test. I never meant to start this fight, but here we are again. La 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 la, hey la 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 la, darker now. Your eyes reflect the stars that died long ago. Stars that died. Ancient light from worlds below. The stars that die. The stars that die. Årsskipet bräckan, helgevud står vakna. Min held går upp i den fjärstår kofan tiden. Frune konstar ikke om, men skär inte kan bägge se. La 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 la, hey la la la. Growing dissonant, the power surges through my veins as tables start to fly. The patrons scatter to the streets while ancient voices cry. They cry, they cry, they cry, they cry, they cry. Now broken glass and splintered wood tell tales of what transpired. The innkeeper won't meet my gaze, his courage has expired. I leave a pouch of silver coins, but truth has left its mark. La, 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 hey, la, la, la. Your eyes reflect the stars that died long ago. The stars that died. Stars that died. Ancient light from worlds below. The stars that died. The stars that died.
You think your blades can break my will? Your mortal might means nothing still. I see the fear behind those eyes when crimson sparks begin to rise. Our patron's power courses deep, making mortals fall and weep. Come and test me if you dare. Raise your sword and say a prayer. My infernal blood runs hot, burning more than you have got. Dancing with devils never felt so divine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils, their power is mine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils till break of day. Watch your brave friends all run away. Your tavern songs turn into screams when darkness dances through these beams. The bartender ducks down below as purple flames begin to flow. My hordes are crowned in wicked fire. Your foolish threats fuel my desire. Mortals mock what they don't know. To infernal gifts I show. Better run while still you can. I'm more demon now than man. Dancing with devils never felt so divine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils, their power is mine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils till break of day. Watch your brave friends all run away. Every insult, every stare, fed the darkness, grow see what lurks within. Time to let the fight begin! Dancing with devils never felt so divine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils, their power is mine. Dancing with devils. Dancing with devils to break your game before your cries fade away. I walked into the tavern on a Tuesday night. The ale was flowing freely and the mood was right. Then some damn fool wizard started casting spells, and all hell broke loose. You could hear the yells. Wild magic burning up the room. Wild magic sealing our doom. Tables flying, people crying, what a bloody mess. Wild magic should have stayed home, I guess. The barkeep turned into toad right before my eyes. A patron grew some wings and started buzzing like flies. The fire spread from table to table, chair to chair, and I'm just standing here with singed off hair. Wild magic burning up the room. Wild magic sealing our doom. Tables flying, people crying, what a bloody mess. Wild magic should have stayed home, I guess. Should have known when he walked in with that staff and that stupid grin. Should have finished my drink and left. Now I'm dodging magic there. The wizard's trying to fix it, but he's making it worse. Every spell he casts just adds to the curse. I grabbed my coins and I headed for the door, but the damn thing's locked, can't take any more. Wild magic burning up the room. Wild magic sealing our doom. Tables flying, people crying, what a bloody mess. Wild magic, I should have stayed home, I guess. Wild magic, wild magic, wild magic, wild magic, wild magic. I should have stayed home, I should have stayed home.
I walk the stairs to the deep, wet dark, looking for the folk from the market square. My hands are bare, but my grip is tight. The stone is old and it smells of the hot. It smells of rot. I found no life in those damp rooms, only the barrel stacked high with red. The masters take the grain and in the sweat, now they drink the very life of the poor. Life of the poor. They not neighbors or brothers anymore. Just cold meat left in the dark to wait. I counted the faces I used to know, the weir and the boy from the mill. The boy from the mill. I caught the man with the silver ring, the one who sold his kin for a coin. Where does the High Lord hide his face? He did not speak until I broke his pride. Broke his pride. I did the work that must be done. I left him there with the dead and the wood. I struck a spark and I watched it grow until the smoke choked the throat of the hill. The smoke choked the throat of the hill. Throat of the hill. The fire eats the filth of this place, turning the stone and the bone to dust. We will hunt the master to his hole. The earth belongs to the living again. To the living again. The living again. Dust and ash, dust and ash. Cleanse the ground, cleanse the ground.
Drinkers stalk the lane, their powers course through my veins. Ancient pact grants me might in this cold midnight. Violet flames ignite as my spells take flight. Dark Master, hear my call. Hear my call, hear my call. Three-fanged foes soon shall fall. Rooms burn bright in air as vampires stop to stare. Eldritch power flows, strike my ancient foes. Violet bolts rain down upon this cursed town. Dark Master, hear my call. Hear my call, hear my call. Their servant stands here tall. Stands tall, stands tall. Ancient One bestow powers dark and low. Grant me strength tonight. Make my spells burn bright. Fangs clash against steel. Dark magic makes them kneel. Victory draws near as they taste their fear. My patrons, my foes, till battle's dark close. Dark Master, hear my call. Hear my call, hear my call. Three vampires had to fall.
made in my mind and fire in my fist. Someone's got me mad and won't desist. Push came to shove by the barkeep's door. Now we're all around the tavern floor. Hey! From fist to fury, madness whirls. The void unfolds. Stop, stop, stop. Blood on my knuckles, arranging my skull. Powers awakening beyond my pull. Master of madness, stirring deep, making pop pictures crawl and creep. Hey! From fist to fury, madness whirls. The void unfolds. Stop, stop. Tentacles twisting through the air. Patrons screaming, running scared. My patron's power breaks the walls as reality bends and falls. Hey! Hey! Tables floating, much take flight. Cosmic horror fills the night. What started as a simple brawl now tears the tavern wall to wall. Hey! From fist to fury, madness rolls. From fist to fury, the void unfolds. From fist to fury, madness rolls. The void flames on. I sit alone with my drink tonight. The patrons stare and point in fright. One fool stands up and draws his blade. We don't serve devils, he proclaimed. The barmaid hides behind the door as monks come crashing to the floor. I slowly rise up from my seat. My patron's magic starts to heat. The power in my blood runs deep. My patron's strength is mine to keep. Live and learn what warlocks do when ancient magic burns so true. Hey, 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 how it flows, watch it grow. Five men charge with this held high. Purple flames light up the sky. Tables break and bottles smash. My eldritch power leaves them crashed. The innkeep begs me just to leave, but angry souls won't grant reprieve. They think their numbers make them strong, but oh how badly they are wrong. The power in my blood runs deep. My patron's strength is mine to keep. Let them learn what warlocks do when ancient magic burns so true. Hey, 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 power flows, watch it grow. My eyes are burning bright with flame. This fight's about to end in shame. For those who dare to cross the line, now witness what is truly power in my blood runs deep.
My patron strength is mine to keep. Let them learn what warlocks do when ancient magic burns so true. Woo!
I was sitting at my table, minding all my things, when you had to get too nosy, started touching all my things. Just a bag of special items for my working night. Why'd you have to touch my... Why'd you touch my bones? Why'd you touch them? Why? Now you're gonna learn it hard tonight. Asked you kindly leave them be, but you wouldn't let it rest. Threw them on the tavern floor like they weren't the very best. Now my patience wearing thin and the air gets cold as ice. Why'd you have to touch my bones? Why'd you touch my bones? Why'd you touch them? Why? Now you're gonna learn it hard tonight. See those bones begin to rattle, see them dance and shake. All my friends from 6 feet under coming here to make you pay. Should've kept your hands off things that didn't belong to you. Why'd you have to touch my bones? Why'd you touch my bones? Why?